I was a cross country runner and I do things solo usually. And so a team was a little overwhelming for me to have the idea of having to get a lot of opinions from a team. But I feel like I kind of took the safe route, stuck with him. He's an amazing mentor. He got diagnosed with ALS shortly after. Very sad. Passed away 3 years later. I had exited way before then. I went off on my own. Without him being able to be the visionary for that team, the rest of the team didn't understand what him and I were trying to do. Right. And so it was better off financially for them to let me run my own race. And I was completely fine doing it. And so, it outwardly appeared that I was kind of leaving them during a time that was difficult, but it was actually, you don't know what you don't know in terms of, I knew that it was financially the best decision for them. I could run my own race very easily. I understand building a business and building a small business and building a brand. And, I was like, I'll be fine. Don't worry about me. I'm still best friends with his wife.
There's so many options in starting in real estate. And did you rely on any coaching that was going on in the industry at the time, or you just sort of like you said, you sort of went internally with your own instincts and said,
So the coaching that I really leaned into was anything that was not real estate. I didn't go to, I went to copywriting. I went to building an online presence. So really focused on how to build. If it's great to have a lot of reviews on Google, it's great to have a lot of reviews on Zillow, and then you turn around and you don't have anywhere for them to go. Nobody has a website, So before I got licensed, before I even told the world that I was an agent, I made sure that my website was up and running. So that as soon as they wanted to look into me and say, okay, who's this new girl? They had a place to go. Because you could have a beautiful Google business presence and spend a shit ton of money to go feed ads to it. And then they go where?
Right.
Nowhere, like to a landing page.
By the way,
like every other broker.
Yeah, that's a very good website you've got. I did have a chance to take and look at that. I think it's called askpaigeschulte.com, right?
Yeah.
And people should go look at people that are watching our little show here.
Yeah. That's probably that's our most recent iteration as we move more into, a team narrative. That's the new version that's coming out right now, but it's been through 5 renditions. And that's what I focused on in the beginning was podcasts on building an online presence, on copywriting, on email, how to treat Instagram as a space to build trust, whatever social platforms you want to use, how to scale with video, and then how to understand that that's not where my business lives. I don't want Zuckerberg to control my business. But I'm going to go scale and build trust there through video, which is what I did. I was lucky enough to be getting into the business when Instagram Stories was just launching, and I didn't care. I didn't know anybody. I had no fear in terms of people thinking that I looked like an idiot on camera. I was also, at the highest amount, I was 65 pounds heavier and never quit video. You could go to my most recent YouTube videos in 2022 when I realized that I was not a supermodel anymore. Fat Paige is still there. But it was only recently, this past year that I lost that weight from like COVID and stress and this business is pretty hard on people. So I'm still reintroducing myself now. People that don't see me very much, they're like, oh, do you know Paige? I'm like, still her. Yep.